This one is a little bit different than some of the others that we do. The reason that it's different is because it is a gut job, but it is a very, I shouldn't say simple gut job because there's no such thing as simple gut jobs, but this is one where it's a perfect box. We're basically ripping everything out, reconfiguring a little bit. The front of the house, as you can see, it's pretty rough. Nobody wants this. This is not pretty, shiny, new. So
our main contractor will come in.
Contractor.
We'll replace all the old siding that's on here. We'll rip it off, put up all new hardy plank. We'll try and reuse the existing stone that we have on here. If not, it'll be replaced, but we'll do our best to reuse it. We'll do a two-tone color on it, still try and stay with that craftsman style look.
That's the beginning. Let's go into the house and see what we're dealing with.
Sounds good.
Okay, so this is obviously the living room. One of the great things, and why I'm saying that it is somewhat of an easier flip, when you walk into a house and you see that the floors are usable, that's phenomenal. So we're gonna take these floors, have them completely stripped, redone, great floors. We get to keep that original character that only something like this can really be brought out. You can't recreate something like this. The windows are also going to have to be addressed. What else do you see in this area? Will we keep this about the same?
So it'll probably stay about the same size. We're pretty much not going to change anything in this room because we have the staircase that goes downstairs next to it. So that'd be
to the basement.
To the basement would be a different issue to address. So this room will stay the same.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. We will have to replace all the drywall in here because it's moldy and it stinks, right? And we'll replace the drywall in the ceiling. And as you addressed, yes, the windows are terrible, and we'll put all new updated windows inside.
Yes, let's go over to the rest of the house and show how we're gonna lay this out. Okay, so this is one of the front bedrooms. This is a challenging bedroom. I wanna show you some of the issues that we're gonna have in here. You can actually see through the house. Actually, I can put my hand out there and wave, and you'd see me on the other side of the house. On the outside, you'd see my little fingers. So this is a challenging wall. Aaron, can you tell us what we're gonna do with this?
Yeah, so we'll gut this whole wall down to the studs. As you can see,
it is gutted.
Yeah, we'll gut it even further. So as you can see, it's cracked up here. Foundation's settled. It's because the rock on the outside has moved away from the house. All the water's leaked in. So from all the moisture in here, it's all dry rot, or not dry rot, it's just all rotted. So we'll take it all out, replace all the joists, reframe everything, put new windows in. We'll also keep these hardwoods because it goes with the original look. We'll sand them down, finish them, and stain it, and keep it to the original flooring throughout the house as we can.
Coming from a real estate perspective, I'm always thinking of what do we need to do to sell this house. The one thing women love, and men, as you pointed out, kitchens, bathrooms, masters, but closet space. We all want more closet space. So this having 2 closet spaces, I think that's great, but maybe you can, and think about this as we're going through it, what can we do to make this more usable space? One of the things you notice when you're going through these old houses, they may have closets, but it's enough for 4 shirts, 5 pairs of pants, something like that. This is like where shoes go. So I would like you to figure out how to kind of tie these in together to make it one big closet.
Well, men like closets. I don't know if I have as many shoes as you do, but yeah, we still always try and make them bigger in all the houses that we do.
So let's go over into the kitchen, and I want you to show how we're going to reconfigure that.
Sounds good.
So now this is going to be one of those maneuvering rooms. Careful where you step. You'll probably see the holes in the floor. You can go right through to the basement. One of the things about this house is this area, and I'll show you also the master, it doesn't flow well. It's a large kitchen, but it's just kind of like in the middle of the house. It does not flow. It's not open. It doesn't have that feel to it where you want to enjoy it as a group. So kind of explain your vision of how to move the wall, what we're going to put where, how it's going to be laid out, and a little bit better use.
So what we'll do in here is we'll either do hardwoods or we'll do slate in the kitchen for the floor. Once we fix it, get the subflooring fixed, put down all new wood for it, and then we'll decide on flooring. But it'll either be hardwoods to match the rest of the house, or we'll do a slate tile in the kitchen. This whole wall on the back side we'll completely open up into the other room. We'll shift some of the kitchen back this direction and make that room and this room more of a kitchen living area for people to come and gather.
You're the visionary, so I'm trying to see your vision. So just so that I understand, like, will we be putting the cabinets like on the far hand side that go all the way down, then a bar in the middle, or?
So we may try and figure out how it's going to lay out now, but we will put most of the cabinets on that side of the wall. Where we position the stove and the overhead for that and the cooking area will probably be a big decision as well. But it'll probably be more on this side, so we have some kind of wraparound bar with some seating in it for people to enjoy both sides of it.
So this is the grand master bedroom, or what we hope will be the grand master bedroom. Right now, this could hold a little bit bigger than a twin bed. Not much more. So it's tiny. What will we do to make all of this flow a little bit better, but still make this master suite?
Yeah, so as you can see, we're gonna have to fix all the drywall in here. We'll have to put boarding on the outside plus insulation, because we just have insulation just attached to the 2x4s here. We have a hole in the roof that we'll have to patch back here in the closet as well, and we'll replace all the joisting in the attic that needs to be handled. We had a tree come on this side that we have to deal with. What we'll end up doing is we'll end up closing this off to the other room. We're going to resituate this closet here and move it. We're going to push this wall out all the way to the other side of the room and make the bathroom, the master bath on this side also as well, even bigger. Push the room out this direction and make it even larger this way.
Closing that off, blowing out, putting the master bathroom, and then taking it out several more feet. What size do you think we'll have?
So
at
we're
that
hoping
point?
to try and get 14 to 18 out of it, something to get a big clean bed in here and more room to put any other kind of furniture that they wanted. So.
And a
And
master
a big closet.
closet. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now and let Aaron take you through the rest of the house. He, as I have said, is the master at designing and our project manager for all our houses. So he'll be able to walk you through and really create that vision of what we're going to do with this simple flip.
So also when we were talking about the master bath, this door here will no longer be here. This is for one of the other Jack and Jill bathrooms. We'll close this off. We're going to blow out the wall in the master, shift the whole bathroom over about 4.5 feet this direction into the other room, and rework the whole master bathroom on this side to make it much bigger and modernize it as well. And this is the other room that we were talking about earlier at the kitchen. So as you walk into the last room here, this is what we were talking about, making bigger. This is actually the back side of the kitchen. As you can see, at one time it was open as some kind of serving spot. Not sure how they had it arranged, but that's kind of what it looks like. So we'll blow out this whole wall for the kitchen. We'll move the kitchen down this way a little bit as well. We'll do some kind of wraparound bar in here to make it a great area for people to come out and hang out within dining and kitchen as well. For the master on this side, this backs up to the bathroom. So we will be pushing the master all the way over to here, probably about to this middle wall right about here where this window sits. As you can see, they did a floating wall in here and lined it right in the middle of the window here. They just did that so they could get out more rent of the house to make it, because they just need a closet to count as an extra bedroom. So we're removing this wall because there's nothing there. So that's kind of what we have lined up for this house. We'll be doing windows in here, flooring as well, whether we do hardwoods or slate back here. We'll figure it out once we get the kitchen handled and everything. But stay tuned for what happens next for demo and everything else we have coming down the line, and check us out again soon. All right, thanks.